here to work this question. Caroline?
Well, you know that EAC is 180 degrees, because it's a straight line. So you said 13x plus 3x
You're
plus
done.
2x equals
You're done. When you
180.
say things like straight line, automatically I start gagging.
It's a supplementary 180 degree angle. You know
You're
what?
done.
It's 180
You need to
degrees
be quiet.
in the line.
The more you talk, the more ignorant you sound. The rest of us in here have learned a lot this year. We know that all lines are straight, and we know that one angle can't be supplementary. And
Okay.
you're saying things like that, and it makes us all sick.
13x plus 3 plus 2x equals 180 degrees.
13x plus 3x plus
Plus
2x equals
yes.
180. That is correct.
So 8.
Now, I don't know why that is so. I'm still looking for somebody to tell me a coherent reason how we know the sum of those three angles is equal to 180 degrees. Alexis?
Since we know that EC is the diameter,
Sorry.
So what?
then it makes the
Semicircle. Okay, so, but better yet, it still doesn't answer the question, why is the sum of these three angles equal 180?
It is 1/2 of the whole circle, and the whole circle equals 360, and 1/2 of 360 equals 180.
Okay, but these are not part of the circle. These are angles here. Y'all keep talking to me about these arcs, which I can kind of get that. This really has nothing to do with that. Jordan?
The arcs are congruent to the angles.
What?
The arcs are congruent to the
Okay,
angles.
you could say that, but basically what I'm wanting to hear is, what kind of angle is angle EOC? Straight angle, what's the measure of a straight angle?
180.
180, so the sum of those three's gotta be 180. You are making that more difficult than what you need to. 18x equals to 180, x is equal to 10.
So then,
Now,
plug it into
it
2.
says, use the angle measures given to find the measure of angle EOD, which is this angle. What is that angle there gonna be congruent to?
2x.
Angle
EOC.
EOC, because they are what type of angles? Vertical angles, and if x is 10, that's 20 degrees, so this shall be 20 degrees as well. So B would be our answer. Questions there? Alrighty, then let's talk about the homework from section 12.3, first of all, which is on inscribed
Here, why don't you say
angles,
something dumb?
which is what we talked about. That's good, just to do that, I hope you would.
No, I didn't do it.
I think you get 5 points because it's a pre-AP class, that's a 91, so good.
And it's the final, I'm gonna fail.
Probably so. All right, so what questions do we have from section 12.3? That was inscribed angle. What is an inscribed angle?
An angle that has the people, where the people meet.
Look like that.
Or it's on the circle.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. If we talk about this, all right, if there's my circle, an inscribed angle is an angle with its vertex on the circle and whose sides are what? Chords of the circle. And what do we realize the measure of an inscribed angle is equal to? Half of the intercepted arc. So if that was 80 degrees, what's that angle there going to be? 40 degrees. So that's what section 12.3 was about. So what questions might we have over section 12.3? Becky,
22.
22?
2.
22. Y'all think it's Laurel or Yanny?
Yanny.
Laurel.
I hear you, I hear both.
You're weird.
I hear both. It depends on the video.
It depends on the device too.
The device.
It depends on how old your ears are.
I heard you.
You said 22? All right. Think about a plan. What kind of
You see I'm deaf in my left
trapezoid can be
ear?
inscribed in a circle? Justify your response. Draw several diagrams that make a conjecture. How can parallel lines help? I'm not sure I know the answer to this question. Let's draw ourselves a circle. What kind of trapezoid can be inscribed? That's my door. Little Juicy was really upset you were.
I was
not
actually
here.
happy. Sick of his face.
All right, so what kind of trapezoid can be inscribed in a circle? What do we all think? I'll just draw one in here. Here's a trapezoid. And what is a trapezoid? What is a trapezoid? Huh? Quadrilateral.
with
Y'all may fail your test.
one pair of congruent with one pair of sides
One
parallel.
pair parallel, opposite sides parallel. So if I draw this, all right, we'll make it look kinda like this, I guess, all right? Hopefully those look to be parallel.
Not parallel.
Alright, so this is our trapezoid. What kind of trapezoid is this going to be? If those are my parallel sides, why do you say isosceles, Patek?
Because both of the legs are congruent.
How do you know that?
Because they're both because that line, they're both in the line.
You don't know, you're just talking. I think you might be right, but let's just put some angles up here. If that's 100 degrees, what other angle do I know? I call this
Across from
A, B, C, D. What'd you say?
it. Angle C,
What would angle C be?
80 degrees.
80 degrees. We've learned that opposite angles of a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle are supplementary. But we also should know B as well, right? If that's 100 and these are the parallel lines, what's that angle gonna be? They're same side interior, so they're supplementary. So if that's 80, then what's this angle gonna be? 100 degrees. So now saying all that, if the base angles, which they are, since the base angles here are congruent, then what kind of trapezoid does this make this? An isosceles trapezoid is what it would have to be. And then the reason for that is because regardless, if we have one pair of parallel sides here, we realize that the opposite angles must be supplementary. The consecutive angles there between the parallel sides are supplementary, so this has to be an isosceles is what it has to be. Does that make sense, Eddie? You looking? Hey, Eddie.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, you're paying attention really well. All right. Other questions that we might have from our homework from section 12.3? Hey, Mom. Hey.
Every day.
Oh, it's every day.
It's more than, maybe it's a lot more.
Rude. A lot more rude. Try to be as rude as possible every day. Why not?
Joy in that.
Because I want you to get used to the real world.
No, he wants to see it, hey.
The real world is full of hatred and anger and just meanness. And I'm trying to get y'all ready. So far, y'all lived in a world that's just consisted of roses and butterflies and lemonade, okay? Well, see, I know, you probably, Mother, can I have some lemonade? Sure, Caroline, on my way, buddy. All right, so Rocky asked about this question right here. All right, so based on what we just said, if that angle's 96 degrees, we ought to know C pretty quickly. What's it gonna be? Or somebody said 84 degrees. Opposite angles are going to be supplementary if we have a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle. And the same thing for D. If that's 100 degrees, what's D gonna be? 80 degrees. All right, so hopefully those were not too bad to find. Now, the other guys over here, A and B, may be a little bit more difficult to do. All right, and here's the way we do it. We know C is 84, so what would be the measure of this whole arc, which is the arc that angle C intercepts? Would be twice that, would be 168 degrees. But we don't know A or B. But what we do know, we know that this angle there is 100, so we know that this whole arc from here all the way around to there has got to be 200 degrees, is what we know, if that angle is 100 degrees, okay? So the arc that it intercepts has to be 200. So if that arc is 99, then what does this arc right here, arc A, have to be? 101 degrees is what A would be. And now if we know A is 101, and when we go back to what we said earlier, this whole arc's got to be 168, then that makes B there have to be 67 degrees is what B would have to be. Does that make sense? How we got that? All right, anything else from 12.3? Any other questions from 12.3? Gotta know inscribed angles. I may give you a quiz tomorrow where I'm gonna come in and have this big old circle and about 20 angles in that circle. You're gonna have to find it. You got it already printed and ready to go. Okay? So you make sure that may be our test, Steve. I don't know, I'm not sure. No?
I'm gonna fail this one.
That's great. Great attitude to have. If you believe you are, then you
Then
will.
you're gonna have me next year.
had a pretty good grade first 9 weeks, the grade this 9 weeks is garbage, and,
No, it's not, I saw the meeting.
yeah, well, that's garbage. That's mediocre. I mean,
Actually, it's
have I ever talked to y'all
mediocre.
about this? This is good right here. This is the work characteristics. Here's where people fall in. There's a 27% of y'all are in the lower, and
You told
hopefully,
us this.
hopefully none of y'all are there because this is a pre-AP class. And there's 60% of the people that are here, then there's 10, and then there's 3% at the very top, okay?
Statistically
60% of the
speaking,
people,
none of us
this is the very average group. They make no difference. Average falls into this category. If the goal is to be totally anonymous in the world, you stay right there. You're in a 60%. I mean, you're good with a B, right?
No,
That's
the
what you
city
just
is
said.
average.
Now, then 10%, the next one says the difference makers, these are uncommon people, all right? These are people that they're problem solvers, their goal is to achieve, they smile at adversity, they're a competitor,
I don't even know
they're
what
very
adversity
conscientious of performance, they aspire to get better, they're never satisfied, they wanna be special.
Hey, I was an ace
I
when I was
am
little.
special.
I look around this classroom and I see some 10%ers. I don't see enough 10%ers. And then the top of the top,
There's more. in one of the-
top 3%, these are heroes. They're special people. They are problem seekers. They are winners. And then the top, they write goals. Here's the characteristics of a 3%er. They write goals down daily, who they are, what they're going to do. They make mistakes, they learn their lesson, they forgive themselves, and they start over.
Okay, well, that's a genius thing.
No, it's not a genius.
That's a 3%.
I'm not talking about, this is not, has nothing to do with intelligence.
You
Only
just
mess with
said.
2%.
But I'm in the 60s.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're average, because you were saying, but I have a good grade, it's a B.
Yeah, cause if you
And that's
combine my
average.
good grade and my B,
That's
it's
average,
not
you're a
that bad.
60%er.
No, it averages.
You're like
it's really the average
60% of this
whole
world,
grade thing.
so, you're happy being there. That's totally up to you, that's your decision, you get to make daily.
It's hard.
See,
No, I'm
it's in
just
the
telling you.
A
middle.
C is average.
You need to at least be in the red, I think I fall into the red, that's where I really think. I know, I did when I was in school, I know that, okay? I was never satisfied, I wanted to I wanted my grade to be higher than it was. I don't care if I had 100, I wanted it to be 104, but I worked for it.
Who doesn't want the grade
I
to be
worked,
higher?
but I worked
Why
for it.
hard?
I worked for it. I didn't just whine and say, I know I'm gonna fail the exam. I never said that, ever.
Oh, really?
So shut up. All right, other questions? You're a loser. I'm a winner, you're a loser. Other questions from 12-3?
What's that one, narcissist? Is that what it's called? Is that the
If you're
term?
narcissistic.
I don't know what that means, but that's,
means-
that's what you think, I'm good with it.
It means you're overly fed up with yourself.
All right, other questions from 12-3?
No, I'm good.
Inscribed angles, we know them. All right, so we'll talk about 12-4 then. You had some independent study yesterday at section 12-4. Okay? And I would be curious to know how you did on that, because section 12-4 had a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. All right, and I'm gonna briefly run through this. I'm not gonna give you time to write all this down, because I wanted you to do this on your own. You could have looked on Canvas for the PowerPoint, all kinds of different things. All right, first of all right, if we have an angle that's formed by two chords that intersect inside a circle, an angle this is not a central angle, first of all, make sure you understand that. If we have an angle that's formed by two chords that intersect inside a circle, this angle is the average of the sum of the arcs that it intercepts, meaning its angle and its vertical angle. So right now, if I just gave you a quick little example of this, if I said this was 80 degrees and this was 100 degrees, all right? We'll make it 120 degrees just to make it a little bit better. Then angle 1, of course, intercepts this arc. Its vertical angle intercepts this arc. So the way we find the value of an angle that's formed by two chords intersecting inside a circle is we add the two arcs together, 80 plus 120, and then we divide by 2. That's 200 over 2, which would give me 100 degrees. So each of those angles would be 100 degrees, is what we would find. Once again, this is not a central angle, all right? Because if it was a central angle, what would be the measure of that angle?